Who is Will Smith? Smith was born Willard Carroll Smith Jr. on September 25, 1968, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Mother Caroline, a school board employee, and Father Willard C. Smith, a refrigeration company owner. His West Philadelphia neighborhood was a melting pot of cultures. Smith was a good student whose charming personality and quick tongue were renowned for getting him out of trouble, a trait for which he soon gained the nickname Prince. Smith began rapping at age 12, emulating heroes like Grandmaster Flash but tinging his rhymes with a comedic element that would later become his trademark. At 16, Smith met future collaborator Jeff Towns at a party. The pair became friends, and the duo DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince was born. As teens, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince began producing music but steered clear of the gangsta rap sound that was emerging from the West Coast by groups like NWA. The Fresh Prince rapped about teenage preoccupations in a clean, curse-free style that middle America found safe and entertaining. The pair's first single, Girls Ain't Nothing But Trouble, was a hit in 1986. Their 1987 debut album, Rock the House, hit the Billboard Top 200, and made Smith a millionaire before the age of 18. 2 years later, Smith began his crossover into acting. Drawing on his experiences with fledgling stardom, NBC signed Smith to headline a sitcom about a street-smart kid from Philadelphia who moves in with stuffy relatives in the posh Los Angeles neighborhood of Bel Air. Playing on his rapper persona, and at times featuring his friend Town, The Fresh Prince of Bel Air was a huge success that ran for 6 seasons. While still making The Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Smith began a second crossover into movies. Small roles in the drama Where the Day Takes You, 1992, and the comedy Made in America, 1993, were followed by a critically acclaimed lead in 6 Degrees of Separation, 1993. Smith's first steps into superstardom came with his next film, Bad Boys, 1995. The high-budget cop movie saw him team up with comic Martin Lawrence, breaking away from the black cop-white cop formula that had been so successful for Beverly Hills Cop and the Lethal Weapon series. Smith next took on the epic sci-fi flick Independence Day, 1996, a role that confirmed him as a major player in Hollywood and the go-to guy for summer blockbusters. Smith fought aliens again in his next blockbuster, the comic sci-fi action film, Men in Black, 1997. Playing opposite Tommy Lee Jones, Smith chewed up the screen as the new recruit to Jones' old hand. Smith rapped the theme song, and its inclusion on his 1997 solo album, Big Willie Style, brought the multi-talented actor more success. Another blockbuster followed with the slick conspiracy thriller Enemy of the State, 1998, which earned Smith an NAACP Image Award nomination for Outstanding Actor in a Motion Picture. The string of hits came to an end in 1999 with Wild Wild West, a sci-fi cowboy western co-starring Kevin Kline. Despite the film's lackluster box office performance, the track Smith cut for the film became a hit on his 1999 album, Millennium. The golf movie The Legend of Bagger Vance, 2000, was his next big film, with Smith playing the caddy to Matt Damon's out-of-sorts swinger. The 2001 biopic Ali, based on boxing legend Muhammad Ali, gave Smith the opportunity to regain his big screen swagger. His turn as the charismatic boxing great saw Smith put in the performance of his life, training and disciplining himself to extraordinary lengths to do justice to the athleticism and ego of the titular character. The film underwhelmed at the box office despite a record-breaking opening day, but Smith's performance was strong enough to garner him his first Academy Award nomination. A couple of sequels were next, with Smith reprising his roles in Men in Black II, 2002, and Bad Boys II, 2003. Neither was a flop, but neither matched the impressive box office take of its predecessor. Staying with the sci-fi action theme, Smith moved on to I, Robot in 2004. The Isaac Asimov adaptation featured Smith as a futuristic cop investigating a murder by a robot and then battling a robot insurgency. The film performed well, grossing more than $144 million domestically. Smith's smooth-talking charmer persona was put to use in the 2005 romantic comedy Hitch, playing a dating consultant who helps luckless guys with their romantic moves. Smith also penned the theme song and included it on his 2005 album, Lost and Found. Hitch was a massive success, and it was followed in 2006 by another critical and financial hit, The Pursuit of Happiness, 2006. Starring alongside his real-life son Aidan, Smith captivated audiences with the story of a single father who has to build a life from scratch. He received his second Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for his performance. In 2007, Smith starred in I Am Legend, a remake of the Charlton Heston film Omega Man, in which he battled bloodthirsty vampires. The film became a national and international hit. Smith then took on the dual role of actor and producer for Hancock, 2008, in which he played an alcoholic anti-superhero, and for £7, 2008, about a man who sets out to change the lives of 7 people. After a hiatus, Smith returned to the big screen in 2012 with Men in Black 3, followed by Attorneys, a military commander in the critically panned M. Night Shyamalan sci-fi flick After Earth, which co-starred Smith's son Aidan. Smith's next leading role came with the 2015 heist caper Focus, co-starring Margot Robbie. Later in the year, he starred as Dr. Bennett Amu in the sports drama Concussion, earning a Golden Globe nomination for his role as a doctor fighting to raise awareness about head trauma in NFL players. In 2016, Smith starred in the DC Comics blockbuster hit Suicide Squad, which became his most successful film since 1996's Independence Day. The same year, he also took on a more somber role as a father who loses his young daughter in the drama Collateral Beauty. Although a follow-up endeavor, Bright, 2017, was thoroughly panned by critics, audiences responded more positively to the urban fantasy crime flick. In February 2019, Smith announced that he would not be returning for the Suicide Squad sequel. Around that time, a commercial during the Grammy Awards revealed him as a wisecracking genie in Guy Ritchie's live-action adaptation of Disney's Aladdin, which went on to top $1 billion at the global box office. Next up was Ang Lee's Gemini Man, which had Smith pulling double duty, with help from digital technology, as a 50-year-old assassin assigned to kill a 23-year-old version of himself. The A-lister closed out the year by voicing Super Agent Lance Sterling in the animated Spies in Disguise, alongside Tom Holland, before opening 2020 with a return to his successful cop buddy franchise in Bad Boys for Life. Smith has been married twice. His first marriage, to Cherie Zampino in 1992, lasted only 3 years but produced a son, Willard Smith III, B. 1992, also known as Trey. He has been married to actress Jada Pinkett Smith since 1997. The couple's son, Aidan, was born in 1998, and their daughter, Willow, was born in 2000. The concept of improving lives runs through the center of everything I do. And then I realized the way to improve lives is to continually improve yourself, Will Smith.